One of Barbara Finlay's loves is working at her church. Weeding, cutting, blowing, nothing was off limits. But a heart valve problem was starting to catch up with her.
My primary physician had been watching it for years because apparently this was something I was born with. And so every year she would do an echocardiogram, I think that's what it's called, to see the status of it, and it got to the point of where it had to be replaced. It had gotten to the point of where endurance and my stamina was not good, going up and down stairs.
Barbara's condition had been diagnosed years ago, but many people her age have the same condition but don't know it.
Barbara presented to us with classic symptoms of aortic stenosis. Aortic stenosis is a condition of the aortic valve, which is a valve that allows the blood to be ejected from the heart muscle out to the rest of our body. And normally that valve is freely mobile, not calcified, and lets the blood out of the heart without any restriction. Barbara had a very calcified aortic valve, which occurs with age. So Barbara presented with shortness of breath and knew something was wrong, and to make a long story short, got a workup, and we found that her aortic valve was needed to be replaced. With
surgery her only option, Barbara was given a medical test to see if she was a candidate for minimally invasive robotic surgery.
I guess you have to put faith in God and your doctor, and after doing the test to see if I was a candidate for it, there was no question about it.
There are different types of minimally invasive approach, but the approach we use here at St. Vincent's we feel has several advantages. And the approach that we use is through a little incision right here in the second interspace of the right chest. It's about a 2-inch incision. And we go in, and through that little incision, we replace the valve. And we do not have to split the sternum. And the advantages of that are there's less blood loss with the operation. There is less risk of infection. And because we don't split the breastbone, there's no risk of infection to the breastbone. Post-operatively, because the breastbone's not split, the recovery is faster. So people like Barbara can get back to doing the things she loved to do, working in the yard, gardening, things like that. Instead of waiting the usual 6 weeks to 8 weeks, we can get people back basically 2 weeks. We'll let them drive in 2 weeks and pretty much get back to routine activity in about 2 weeks with this type of approach.
And today, Barbara is back doing the things she loves.
The doctor said there are no limitations, you know. They didn't put any restrictions on exercising or anything like that. The guy that really I work with a lot, cutting the grass, I think he worries about it more than I do. Me doing stuff and everything, so it was great. It's great.